the site structure of your online portfolio. Qualities of a well-crafted website will show elegant typography, understanding of white space and use of white space. We don't have to fill every single pixel on that screen. Think about those Gestalt laws and the Gestalt theories. You need to show grids, alignments, and this might be good to show with your thumbnails. And then navigation, usability, this all goes hand in hand. Make sure that you utilize some sort of easy navigation. It should be invisible. Remember, we should not be stumped or be totally blocked by trying to figure out the navigation, that we don't see the work that's in your portfolio. So putting a simple navigation bar at the top of the page with drop-down menus, it's nothing fancy, but it works really well. Think about, with your site structure, how you're going to put your work into categories. Depending on your career goals, your categories are going to be different. So once we start sharing what we're building and you see that one of your peers in this class has put in specific categories that you don't have, you think, wow, I need to add those. No, you don't. Look at your career goals. Whether you need to show some information, if you're going to do things like infographics, whether you're going to show interaction, whether you have links to external websites that you've built. Is it identity? Is it branding and logo design that you really want to strive for? You should somehow, some way, show your communication skills. Show your writing examples. Communication skills can also be verbal. You have built a 30-second commercial, your elevator pitch. It should be on YouTube. Share it. Put it in your portfolio. Embed some sort of intro. Put a link to some of your descriptions of your design process for your projects that you have recorded in YouTube. This is all really, really good stuff that will put you ahead of the people that you're competing with. You should include some sort of simple text, simple paragraph that tells the story of each project, but you don't want that to intrude on the space of your work, of the main image that it's talking about. So how are you going to do that? Showing your process design, we've mentioned that previously, super important. You might have sketches that you want to share with some of your work. Images that could then have a link to show your design process or some of the sketches that led to the final image. So that it's not always up there, but if the viewer wants to look more in depth at a specific project, they can. They can click on the sketches link and can bring them into your whole design process. So they don't have to overtake your main work. They don't have to intrude or compete for the space, but they should still be there. So we should be able to enjoy each one of your pieces, but yet have a chance to go more in depth. All aspects of your portfolio must meet professional standards. Not should, not could, not may, but must meet professional standards. If you want to go anywhere, if you want to get a job, it has to be professional. So this might mean you need to ask somebody for help. You might have to collaborate. If you're not a web programmer, you might have to work with a programmer to help you build your portfolio. If you are working with others, make sure you give them credit. Choosing to collaborate can show your understanding of the realities of producing a professional product. Knowing when to go for help shows mature judgment. If you're going to go out and hire somebody or exchange work with somebody, you're going to help a potential programmer doing some design work and they're going to help you do some programming work, you should you should give credit for that. Okay? So the site structure, I think the key thing here, it has to meet professional standards. It must. There's not even a question there. So think about the qualities of a well-crafted website and think about how your portfolio meets those qualities. Chad Udell has this wonderful quote, and it's so very true. Consider the viewing of your portfolio as a one-way conversation with a potential employer. Potential employer. Your portfolio is your first impression. Make it be a great one.